nothing more to mess you up.
Yep.
Fear in the Lord. Yeah.
That's right.
God, this I believe this is the one. This is another one with this. Romans 13:8. Yep, this is it. Romans 13:8. Oh, no man anything but to love one another. He that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. For this thou shalt not commit adultery. You don't take another man's woman because you love that brother. Why would you want to put him through that heartache?
That's right.
Thou shalt not kill. You love that brother. Why would you murder him? Thou shalt not steal. You love that brother. Why would you steal from him? Thou shalt not bear false witness. You love that brother. Why would you lie on him? Thou shalt not covet. Why would you want his things, man? And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Because if you love your neighbor, you're going to do right by your neighbor, man.
That's right.
So the law is summed up in that phrase.
Hey, the scriptures say love worketh no ill to his neighbor.
That's right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you wouldn't do no type of ill will towards a person that you're supposed to love, man.
That's right.
What kind of love is you giving?
You're supposed to treat every brother like he was Yahweh Shai, man.
This is Mark chapter 12, verse 29. It say, and Yahushua answered him, the first of all the commandment is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. And the second is like, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these. So yeah, those the two greatest commandments. Loving the Lord, with all your heart, all your soul, all your strength, and loving your brother.
Right. They tell you in the Apocrypha that if stretch forth your hands, you can never go far enough. I believe it's Sirach, what is it, 43? Yeah.
And that's why brothers push this word, because you showing love towards your brother and thy neighbor. Just like if the elders show love unto us, when we watch the videos, we doing the same thing to others. You know what I'm saying? Through the Spirit. So this is love. Our people take it for hate because all they hear is condemn and things of that nature. But hey, we persuade men through terror, man. Because you never know when death is going to befall you, man. So open rebuke is better than secret love at the end of the day, man. That's what the scriptures say.
It's a commandment to correct your neighbor anyway. What is it? Leviticus 19-17.
You can get it.
231.
Get that Sirach. You got it? Sirach 43? Get that, Bible Shah. Brother,
Sirach chapter 43, verse 1.
No, get, what is it, like 33, 43, and like 30?
43 and 30.
Jump down there.
Exalt the neck of the Lord.
Yeah, get that.
This Sirach chapter 43, verse 30. When ye glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as ye can. For even yet will he far exceed. And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength and be not weary. For ye can never go far enough.
Hey, so that proves you're supposed to worship the name Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, like you said, exalt them. You said because you can never go far enough. You can never do too much. You know what I'm saying? To seek and serve the Heavenly Father. You always finding out His knowledge and His ways, man. No matter how long you've been dealing.
There wouldn't be no you if it weren't for him.
Yeah, that's St. John 15:5. He said, I'm the vine, you are the branches, and without me you can do nothing, man. And that's the honest truth. Without the Lord, we can't do nothing, man. He give us the increase. Hey, he said he breathed into us this breath of life. He redeemed us from the power of the grave, man. We were dead in our trespasses and sins had not he sent his only begotten son to, die on the cross, man. For our sakes, man. Y'all got it? Go ahead.
Baruch 4:28. For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. So, we all come short of the glory of the Most High. So we got to seek the Most High to the best of our ability, as much as we can. The scriptures say whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your strength.
I got that scripture right here.
Hold Revelation 1 and 3. Go ahead.
This Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest.
Hey man, you know what? Because Jake could get a good ass job, they be making good ass money, and they'll be on time for work.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They'll be on time for work every day. They're requested to do
Overtime,
and shit.
yep.
You know, but what about being on time for class or being on time for camp? You know what I'm saying? Or what about being there for whether it's like doing the work, man.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
studying, researching, doing your videos. You know,
Get
it
with
was
brothers.
guys that had a problem about doing 3 videos a day.
Yep.
You know, or doing that shit's bugged out. I mean, doing 3 videos a week.
Yep.
You know, yeah,
Yep.
that shit is bugged the fuck out, man.
And it
You know?
says in 1 Corinthians 15 to always abound in the work of the Lord.
That's right.
You know, we
That's
should really
right.
be working to increase our labors anyway, man.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
Even if you're doing your 3, you know, through the Spirit, we should be wanting and desiring to go more,
Yep.
to do more.
Doing more.
Then if you're doing 4, you be desiring to do more. You're doing 5, desire to do more.
Yep.
But that comes with faith, though. Most of our people,
1 and 3.
nobody got faith except for the elect, man.
Yep, that's right.
That's why you only see the hopeful elect out here pushing.
You ain't gonna be serious about it. That's why we witness guys fall out, because they didn't do this with all that might. You
That's
know
right.
what the scripture says: give diligence to make thy calling and election sure.
right.
So you got to be diligent about it.
Every time we open up, it's always to the hopeful elect, the sincere and true ones, though. But you have to be sincere with this, otherwise you ain't gonna last when you gonna fall out, man.
I got one to back you up. Because what you said is straight on point. This 2 Corinthians 4 and 13. We having the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believed and therefore have I spoken.
That's right.
We also believe and therefore speak.
Yep.
So, Khan, it takes faith to come do this, man.
That's right.
It takes faith to endure the weather, the scoffers,
Yeah.
all right, putting your flesh under subjection.
Yeah.
All right, because sometimes your flesh may want to do something else, man. Sometimes your flesh want to maybe laid up with that big titty bitch, man.
Yep.
But fuck that. We got a job to do, man.
Yep.
And guess what? The Lord gave you that. The Lord take it away.
That's right.
All right,
That's
believe
right.
that, man.
That's right.
And guess what? You can be doing everything on point, and the Lord can still take it the fucking way, man.
Huh.
And it's our job to keep enduring, man.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
We got a job to do, man. Yahweh Shah was beaten for us, spit on, humiliated, and hung on the cross, man. What can we do to pay the Lord back for this, man? What can we do to pay the Lord back for giving us mercies?
Yep.
It ain't like we did something to earn this.
Yep.
Hey, this is right, man. This Psalms 116 and verse 12. Why shall I render unto the Lord for all his benefits toward me? How can you pay the Lord back for all these benefits, man? He made us the Israelites. He gave us the truth. We know the hidden things. All right, even the regular J. Hey, the word, when you look up the word first fruits in the Greek, it means something of the same stock that's better. So they Israelites, we a better version of Israel than them, man. All right?
That's right. That's right.
That's heavy, man. How can we pay the Lord back for that?
That's right. Israel
right.
are the Most High.
Con, hey, this is the only thing we can do. I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of Yahweh. I will pay my vows unto the Lord. Now in the presence of all his people, we got to come before the people.
Exactly.
Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints.
Huh.
We got to be that living sacrifice, man. And if it comes down to it, we got to be the actual sacrifice, man. All right? But the point is, we got to do this work, man. Oh, truly, oh Yahweh, truly I am thy servant. I am thy servant, and the son of thy handmaid, thou hast loosed my bonds. And what does it mean to be a servant of the Lord, man? Amos 3:7. All right? The prophets are the servants, and the prophet
right.
must prophesy, man.
That's right.
We got to use that challenge.
Exactly. Exactly.
Can I get this real quick?
Go ahead, huh?
Revelations. This is Revelations chapter 2, verse 3.
I said 1 and 3.
All right, this Revelations 1 and 3. It say, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand.
And how you going to hear these prophecies, man? How you going to read and understand except the prophets teaches, man? Isaiah 30 and 20, your teachers not be hitting the corner anymore, man. All right? The people needs to be fed.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
And Yahweh Shah looked to the people. He said, look, don't say in such and such time, then the harvest will be ready. The harvest is ready, man. Our people out here fucked up, going through hell, trying to find anything that's conscious. Black Lives Matter, fucking Kemet.
Yep.
They looking, man.
They searching.
All right?
Yep.
It's our job to
Christianity.
prophesy to find, hey, Jeremiah, can you get Jeremiah 5:1 real quick?
And then there's another one where it says the creature.
I was asking for that. That's the spirit.
Romans 8.
Okay, it's like it. Yep. Romans. Yep. That's the spirit. Yep. Oh, because Proverbs 29 and 2. What does it say? Because how does Proverbs 29 and 2 go? Baba Kashah. Exactly. Exactly, because the wicked bearing rule. That's why the people are mourning right now, man.
Huh.
You know, that's why they crying out, man.
So
they
the
looking for
righteous
any
have
way.
to step up for a
Exactly.
better change.
Exactly.
Yeah. It says relieve the poor and afflicted, man. Stand up, do justice. That's our job.
Exactly.
All right, that's what we're doing. It says execute the truth, the judgment in the streets. We got to bring forth the truth. We got to speak true judgment, man. Sighing and crying, man. You got that?
This Jeremiah 5:1. Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem.
And there's a people before us a place, man. So we going amongst our people, man. And our people are scattered abroad, man. They're gonna look like Gooks, look like Edomites. We gotta go to chief place of concourse. Not just the hood, man.
Yep.
All right, we looking for the scattered Israelites, man. Not just the brown ones.
That's right.
It say,
And damn sure ain't no black ones. Slocky, go ahead.
it say, and see now and know and seek in the broad places thereof, if ye can find a man, if there be any that executeth judgment, that seeketh the truth,
Yep.
and I will pardon it.
There you go. So it's our job to go out here and look for those men that's signed and crying, man, that's seeking. And then the Lord said, well, I will pardon it.
Yep.
So this is us showing brotherly love, man. Letting our people know, look, come on, the Lord is gonna pardon you if you're looking for the truth.
That's
You're
right.
looking for that judgment.
That's right.
Come, this is the way, walk ye in it, man.
That's right.
Be ye follow of me as I'm gonna follow of Yahweh Shai.
Con.
This Revelations chapter 2 verse 3.
1 and 3.
No.
Oh, you jumped down? Okay, go ahead.
It say it has
So like it.
it has borne, it has patience, and for my name's sake has labored and has not fainted.
Con.
Nevertheless, I have
And
some.
it says it has not fainted, man.
Yep.
You know, you got to
Yep.
make mention of that point, because Jacob get innocent, they'll faint and they'll wither out.
Exactly.
But just going back to doing everything with all thy might.
That's right.
You know, if you're praying with all your might, if you're fasting with all your might, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is to increase your spiritual increasement, you know, your understanding level, whatever it is, man, do everything with all thy might. But you can't faint.
Exactly.
You gotta go through the fire, you know, you gotta go through afflictions. Don't faint.
Yep.
If your woman left you, don't faint. If you can't see your children no more, don't faint. Hell, if a brother that was close with you in the truth and he gets kicked out, don't faint, because sometimes they had that pack shit. You know, one Jake fall out and then you was only here because of him. Don't let no man take your crown. Don't faint.
That's right.
You gotta keep on pushing, man. You go through adversity, trials, lose your job. You gotta ask other brothers to, you know, for money here and there and shit. Oh well, man. You just gotta fuck the fire, so to speak. You know?
And faint means to be utterly spiritless.
They said Yahweh Shai thought little of what he had to go through for the glory, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the scriptures say, this light affliction. You know, that's 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter. Go ahead, brother.
It say, nevertheless, I have somewhat against thee,
Yep.
because thou hast left thy first love.
And that's why, like the brother was making mention, that you could be doing everything right, and you could still be getting, you know what I'm saying, chastised, so to speak. And that's why, because the Lord has something against you, because you left your first love to begin with, man. You know what I'm saying?
Spirit really wasn't in it.
Time.
And that's why you can't be in that spirit. Oh, I go to camp, I do my videos, I give out stuff like that, because you can't. How you go no, not that. You can't pay nobody back they already got. I mean, you can't give somebody something. It's nothing that we could give to the Lord, where the Lord be like, all right, you did enough works.
Yeah,
Right? No, you can never do enough, because you the one who sinned in the
filthy red.
right. You the one who sinned in the first place.
Right.
Exactly.
Listen, in fact, I got one for you. I can back you up real quick. This 2 Corinthians 4:1. Therefore, saying we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not.
Okay.
We sin, like the brother just said, we sinned in the first place. The Lord has given us mercies. This ministry is a chance at mercies for us, man. This isn't This isn't the Lord ain't obligated to do this for us.
That's right.
He's given us a glorious opportunity, man, to escape all the hell to come, man. Our Yahweh Shai said, watch and pray always to be accounted word to escape the things that come upon this earth
That's
and
right.
to stand before the Son of Man.
Come.
All right, the Lord
Come.
is giving us mercy by giving us this chance to break bread, to do the work, to do this video, to do this sit down, to make this sacrifice.
That's right.
That's a chance at mercy for us.
That's right.
We sinned against the Lord.
That's right.
Because the Lord don't owe us, you know. Hey, right, we owe the Lord.
Come.
Hey, for real, we all deserve death at the end of the day. But hey, the Lord showing us mercy. Hey, if you do this, I'm gonna reward you for it.
That's the Micah.
Come.
That's why Micah said, I will bear the indignation of the Lord.
That's right.
This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 57. But thanks be to Yahweh, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
That's right. That's
And
right.
you gotta have faith, man. It's all about having faith that the Lord is gonna reward you too. Because Jake can read it, but you really ain't got that faith that the Lord is gonna really reward you of these things. You're gonna start to get tired.
1 Timothy
You know?
5 and 18.
Yeah, you gotta believe in that reward, man.
Yeah.
Hey, if you don't, hey, this shit, Hebrews 11, it tells you Hebrews 11 and 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him.
That's right.
For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is, and that He is the rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. So we got to believe that the Lord is going to give us that reward. Hey, isn't that 1 Corinthians 15 that I grabbed? It's a little further up. But Paul said, look, if we're not going to get a new body, if the dead won't be raised from the grave, we won't be raised from corruption. He said, then go eat now, for tomorrow we die. So if you really don't believe, that's all you're going to do. You're going to fall away. You got to believe that we will be raised from this condition. The Lord won't leave us in hell.
That's right.
He's not going to leave us. He said, I won't suffer you to stand in Egypt, man.
That's right.
The Lord's going to deliver us.
That's right.
But it takes faith to believe that and to endure and to suffer. That's why Revelation 3, it says you kept the word of my patience.
That's
a
right.
part of this word is having patience, man.
That's right.
And patience is to endure sufferings, man. And really, I think it says to endure sufferings without complaint.
Uh-huh.
You know, we got to take it, do this work,
Yep.
and then keep fucking going, man.
Yep. Oh, the scripture say Lamentations 3 and 26. He said, get that Bible shot so I don't butcher it. But I was also thinking, he said, fear not, little flock, for it is your father's good will to give you the kingdom,
That's
man.
right.
Hey, faith also comes with like vision, man, because you gotta see it. You
Yep.
know what I mean? I could
Yep.
see the kingdom.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I got one for you. I got you. This First Peter, Salaki. 2 Peter 1. 2 Peter 1 and and 5. 2 Peter 1 and 4. Whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. And beside this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge. So when you get, you hear the word, and you have that gift of faith coming out, you add virtue to that, man. Living according to the scriptures. Then you increase your virtue by adding knowledge to that, man. Studying. Add to knowledge temperance. I learn how to have self-control.
Yep.
Add to temperance patience.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So you at that temperance, you will learn to endure. Having that self-control to endure, like Paul said, I know how to abase and abound.
That's right.
And to patience, and to temperance, patience, and to patience, godliness. All right, which is the piety, which means fear of the Lord.
Yep.
Your fear increase. That's a Sirach. It says the fear of the Lord is all is the beginning of wisdom.
That's right.
And all wisdom is the keeping of the commandments, and that is the knowledge of His omnipotency, man.
Yep.
So if you really get to this thing, you really begin to understand that the Lord controls everything, and that increases your fear. Because you understand it's about election, ain't nothing you really can do. Hey, Job said it, man.
Yep.
That was part of his affliction, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And to godliness, brotherly kindness, so that brotherly love got increased, and the brotherly kindness, charity. And that kindness, that brotherly love turns into a love feast. That word charity means a love feast, man. It's just love all around, man.
That's right.
You know, really want to, as you want salvation for yourself, you want it for your brother, right?
That's right.
Here's the point coming up. For if these things be in you and abound, they make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. But he that lacketh these things is blind, and cannot see afar off, and hath forgotten that he was purged from his old sins.
Time.
That's right.
They got that vision.
To endure, you got to have that vision. You got to see afar off.
Exactly. Exactly.